Hello everyone, welcome to the DigiSchool Media Project. I am Akriti Himire and I'll be your guide throughout this exciting journey. The Media Project is more than just another assignment. It's your chance to transform everything you have learned in the classroom into a real world project. It's an opportunity to think creatively, solve problems, and showcase your skills. Each student will create a unique project based on the given topic. Now, here's why this project matters. The Meteor project carries 35% of your final academic evaluation, making it one of the most important assessments of the year. And here's the exciting part. You are not just submitting your project to your school, you'll be competing with students from more than 200 Digi School partner schools across Nepal on a national platform. One important reminder, submitting your Meteor project is mandatory for every student. Before diving into the project, let's understand important guidelines for Meteor project. यो गाइडलाइन्स फलो गर्नुभयो भने तपाईको प्रोजेक्ट राम्रो मात्र होइन इभ्यालुएसन क्राइटेरिया अनुसार पनि स्ट्रङ हुनेछ त्यसैले सबैभन्दा पहिले के गर्नु हुँदैन भन्ने कुरा बुझौँ प्लेजरिजम इज स्ट्रिक्टली प्रोहिबिटेड स्कुलवर्क्स प्रोमा प्रत्येक प्रोजेक्टको प्लेजरिजम चेक हुन्छ इन्टरनेट एआई क्लासमेट्स वा कुनै पनि सोर्सबाट डाइरेक्ट कपी गरेको प्रोजेक्ट रिजेक्ट वा डिस्क्वालिफाई हुन सक्छ प्रोजेक्टमा अफेन्सिभ डिसरेस्पेक्टफुल हेटफुल र इनअप्रोप्रिएट इमेजेस ल्याङ्ग्वेज भिडियोज र कन्टेन्ट प्रयोग नगर्नुहोस् एआईलाई हेल्परको रूपमा मात्र प्रयोग गर्नुहोस् प्रोजेक्टको मेन आइडियाज अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ कोडिङ डिजाइन र क्रिएटिभिटी भने तपाईँको आफ्नै हुनुपर्छ प्रोजेक्ट गाइडलाइन्स इन्स्ट्रक्सन्स र सबमिसन रिक्वायरमेन्ट्स स्ट्रिक्टली फलो गर्नुहोस् गाइडलाइन्स फलो नगरेमा असेसमेन्टमा असर पर्न सक्छ पर्मिसन बिना पर्सनल कन्फिडेन्सियल र सेन्सिटिभ इन्फर्मेसन जस्तै फोन नम्बर पासवर्ड्स पर्सनल डेटा आदि प्रोजेक्टमा इन्क्लुड नगर्नुहोस् इनकम्प्लिट नन फङ्सनल वा डेडलाइन पछि प्रोजेक्ट सबमिट नगर्नुहोस् Class 10 Meteor Project Explanation for 2018. Now let's move on to the background part. The project is based on a smartphone review platform. You can see here as well. Imagine a website like GSM Arena where people can compare smartphone brands and see rankings based on popularity, market share, or customer ratings. As the IT head of this platform, your job is to keep the rankings organized using a sorting algorithms and protect the platform from cyber attacks. बेसिकली तपाईहरु चाहिँ आईटी हेड हो यो प्लेटफर्मको र हजुरहरुले चाहिँ साइबर अट्याक्सबाट प्लेटफर्मलाई बचाउनको लागि चाहिँ र्याङ्किङ सिस्टम चाहिँ जेनेरेट गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ युजिङ sorting algorithm. So your project has 3 main tasks. Task 1 carries 15 marks. In this task, you are not only listing 20 smartphone brands, you need to complete a few important steps. So step 1 मा चाहिँ तपाईहरुले वर्ल्ड वाइडली नै टप 20 स्मार्टफोन ब्रान्ड्सको बारेमा चाहिँ रिसर्च गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ र तपाईहरुले चाहिँ पपुलारिटी म्याट्रिक्स पनि युज गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ जस्तै मार्केट शेयर, सेल्स फिगर्स, कस्टमर रेटिङ्स एटसेट्रा. जस्तै हजुरहरुले मैले क्रिएट गरेको टेबल पनि हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. सो मैले क्रिएट गरेको टेबलमा चाहिँ र्याङ्क त्यसपछि स्मार्टफोन ब्रान्ड र ग्लोबल मार्केट शेयर भनेर पर्सेन्टेज दिएको छ जस्तै नम्बर 1 मा स्यामसङको 21.2%, नम्बर 2 मा एप्पलको 21.0% and so on. Remember, this is just a sample. You should research the latest data yourself. Now let's move on to step 2. Next, arrange all 20 brands from the highest popularity to the lowest. This order list is called your leaderboard. So basically हजुरहरुले चाहिँ leaderboard बनाउनु पर्ने हुन्छ जसमा चाहिँ तपाईहरुले 20 brands लाई चाहिँ arrange गर्नु पर्ने हुन्छ according to popularity. Step 3 मा चाहिँ you can choose any one sort algorithm to organize the data. Some common algorithms are merge sort, bubble sort, quick sort. For this example, I will be using merge sort. Now let's move on to step 4. I selected merge sort because it is efficient for sorting large datasets and has a time complexity of O and log n. Once you've completed these 4 steps, your first task is finished. Now you're done with first task. Now let's move on to task 2, which is cybersecurity threat investigation. It carries 25 marks out of total. This is the highest scoring section of the project. In this task, you need to explain 5 security threats. So you can see in the sample example as well. The first one is phishing attack. So I have explained what phishing is, how it works. For example, a hacker sends a fake email asking users to log in. When users enter the username and password, the hacker steals their account. Second is malware or ransomware. For example, an employee downloads a fake software update and all the company files become encrypted. Third one is man-in-the-middle attack, which is also known as MITM attack. For example, a user logs in using public Wi-Fi and a hacker secretly intercepts the connection and steals the login details. Next one is password breach. For example, an administration uses a weak password like 123456, allowing hackers to access the platform. The fifth one is denial of service, or you can say DOS attack. For example, hackers send millions of fake requests to the website, causing it to crash so real users cannot access it. For every threat, make sure you answer these 5 questions. What is the threat? How should it affect the smartphone platform? What impact should it have on users and the business? How can the platform prevent it? What best practices should user and employees follow? Finally, choose one threat that you think is the biggest risk and explain why. Okay, let's move on to task 3. So हजुरहरूले टास्क 1 र टास्क 2 मा जति पनि रिसर्चहरु गर्नुभयो, टास्क 3 मा चाहिँ त्यही रिसर्चको बेसिसमा चाहिँ हजुरहरूले प्रोफेसनल रिपोर्ट चाहिँ क्रिएट गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ र टास्क 3 ले चाहिँ ओभरअल 15 मार्क्स चाहिँ क्यारी गर्छ। Your report should include cover page, table of contents, introduction, task 1, task 2, conclusion, and finally references. Use a professional font such as Arial, Calibri, or New Times Roman. Use a font size of 11 or 12. मैले चाहिँ एक्जाम्पलमा 12 युज गरेको छु. Keep the formatting neat and consistent and remember to submit the final report as PDF. So हजुरहरूले देख्न सक्नुहुन्छ मैले देखाइरहेको स्याम्पल पनि PDF फर्म्याटमै छ. Now some common mistakes that you have to avoid are, before submitting your project, make sure don't make these common mistakes. Don't copy someone else's work. Don't copy everything from AI without understanding it. Don't forget to include references. Check your spelling and grammar. Submit your report in PDF format only. And that's it. Now you know exactly what each task is asking and how to complete it. And best of luck for your media project.